your gym is not different. So you need to trust the process. If you try to do it your own way and tell us how to do our job, and I always say it like, if you're a personal trainer, you wouldn't want somebody to come in and telling you how to program their own workouts. You're paying us, you're paying a professional to get it off your plate and drive results. Let us drive results for you.
You're an inspiration to our entire organization.
Welcome to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast. We're going to be talking the done-for-you marketing and sales strategies proven to work with boutique fitness gyms to increase quality lead flow and grow your revenue. Don't try to be a professional marketer and waste tons of money. Let the experts at Lasso do it for you. And now, here are your hosts, Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks.
All right, guys, here we go. Another episode of Gym Marketing Made Simple. This is Sherman. I'm here with Blake, and we are excited to chat today a little bit, guys. We are, as everything goes on, we get more folks reaching out to us, more folks wanting help growing their gym, increasing their revenue, and all of that stuff. So today we just want to jump on right quick and sort of talk about what makes Lasso different. Or, what do we really do? And Blake, I'm going to let you start because I'll talk for 45 minutes about this. But I'll let you start and then we'll take it from there. So
I think, one huge thing that a lot of our clients always appreciate is we're not just marketers. We are all gym owners or previous gym owners that have had good gyms that know how to run a successful gym. So we're not just here to get you leads. We're actually here to help you in your systems and processes in a mentorship type way. On top of that, we don't just run ads. We actually, look at the funnel and look at like how many leads, book, close, shows. So we make sure that you are set up for success, like from day one, and get on, a lot of mentor companies just like send you reports every quarter or monthly. Like, we're getting on calls with you anywhere from 1 time to 4 times a month to make sure that you're getting success. So I think that's a huge thing. So you're getting not only, paid marketing that's proven to work, like our our dashboard showed that our client on average makes $40,000, generates 75 leads, and with the 5% churn. So amazing metrics, amazing numbers. But so you're getting that, and on top of it, for our high level gym owners that are 30,000 and above, we have a high level our mentor group that is like our personal mentor at Lasso for an exclusive group of only like 30 clients that can be in that group. So we have everything and all the tools that you need to really take your gym from anywhere from 10 to 20K, from 20K to 30K, from 30K to 60 or $100,000. So it just really, we fit. I don't want to say we do everything because that's never, you want to make sure that you're dialed in. But what we do very, very, very well is getting leads in the door, training you on how to sell them, and then building you and your team up to be $100,000 gym. Should we just end the podcast there?
Yeah, I mean, I believe that, one of the big things that I'm most proud of is that when you reach out to talk to us, anyone that has done a sales calls with us knows that we aren't going to get on those calls promising you the world or selling you fear tactics, that if you don't sign up with us, your gym is going to shut down. Because if I'm being honest, guys, actually, if your gym is on the fence and you need a marketing company to save your gym, Lasso isn't a great fit for you, right? Like, we're a great fit for those gyms that want to take their business to the next level, right? They have systems in place. They've been growing, or they've sort of stalled out. It seems like, honestly, in this year, 2025, it seems like we've had more gyms than ever. Really strong gyms, good gyms. Hey, things have been going great, but they just sort of slowed down for the last few months. We have 6 in, 4 or 5 out. So our growth is just really, really slow. Those are the gyms that we absolutely get to crush it with, because for the most part, they're running a solid business. They just don't get enough at-bats. So we come in, we give them enough at-bats. We also help a ton with sales training for you and your staff. And then the next thing you know, you look back 12, 18 months later, and you're in a place that you were striving for. Like what comes to my mind, one of our coaches, they start off with us at 40-ish K, been with us for a couple years. They just hit 80K. So obviously it was already a very strong gym. It was already a strong gym out of the gate. You're doing 40K a month. But then with the paid marketing, the sales training, the mentor group, things have been growing slowly but surely. And they look back 2 years later, they doubled their revenue. They went from 40 to 80K. Guys, those are the type of testimonials that really make us excited, right? Of course, we have the testimonial where people start with us and they gain 15, 20 people in a month. Like that's part of it. That happens at times. That's not really our thing, right? That's not our claim to fame. Our thing is you start with us, you grow with us slowly but surely, and we look back 12, 24 months later, and you've doubled your revenue. When you've gone from 20K to 35K, 30K to 55, 60K. Those are the things that really excite us. So if you're listening to this, you're like, man, that sounds like me. Reach out to us, right? Let's at least talk, because it's not going to be a high pressure call. We're going to talk because I know there'll be some people listening. They probably talked to us and we told them we don't think we'll be a good fit for a variety of reasons, right? Whether that's unrealistic expectations or it could be a plethora of things. If we don't think we can help you, we're going to tell you, no, we probably wouldn't be the best fit, because as you guys know, being small business owners, having a unhappy client is much like it's a lot of stress, right? So, yeah, guys, like one of the differences is we're not going to hard sell you if you reach out and talk to us. So reach out. And we're going to help you with more than just marketing, right? It's just not going to be, oh yeah, we're running your ads, we'll talk to you in 3 months. No, like you're going to get on and talk with us consistently. We're going to look at the funnel from top to bottom to make sure things are working well. We're going to look at your close rate, your show rate, all of that stuff. Because like Blake said, we are gym owners. We know that. We live and breathe that. So we understand that if you don't make an ROI, this doesn't make sense long term. And we want you here long term. So we have to hold up our end of the bargain, getting you leads with the opportunity to close them.
Yeah, so, I think another thing too is a lot of our clients come to us and they're either with another mentor company and I'll throw a little rock, I guess you could say, but they're telling them that, hey, you don't need more leads, you have this problem, and like they keep looking at their funnel and they're like, no, I actually need more leads, because the mentor company is afraid to lose them, because they're and we will tell people all the time, like, hey, you're probably in a stage where you just need like mentoring and build systems, because we want to do what's best for you. A lot of people think that like mentor companies are afraid they're going to lose their clients, like, oh, paid ads don't work. And I mean, that's just not true. Our clients are making over $40,000 a month, up to $110,000 a month. So, if you're in a spot where you're like, hey, I am, like Sherman said, I'm losing as many as I'm gaining every month, and my churn is like below 5-6%, like I'm gaining 3, I'm losing 3. I have anywhere from 80 to 300 members or whatever it is, right? Now, if you have like 30 members, we're probably not the best fit right now, unless you're like, we're really, really good at when you open a gym. So like if you're, hey, I'm ready to spend some money, like I'm getting ready to open a gym, we're exceptional at that as well. But if you're at a spot where you're 80 to 100 or 200, 300 members, and you're just net for like the thing we hear all the time, and I like want to say this is like, for the last 3 to 6 months to 12 months, my revenue has been the same. That is a perfect client for us, because we can take, you've built the systems, you built the processes, and we can build on that. But now as gym owners ourselves, we can look in and say, hey, yeah, you just have a lead problem. And in this day and age, when the truth is, and this is why I push back on all mentor companies say paid marketing doesn't work. If that's the case, why are big franchises spending $3,000 to $6,000 a month on paid marketing if it doesn't work? That's just, it doesn't make sense. If those gyms are opening with 200 and have 400 members, it clearly does work. So you have to follow the trends, and you have to like pay to play per se, and get more people in the door. So, we don't want to go super long on this podcast, but like, I think the main thing I want to get across is like, what makes this difference is we're all gym owners. We understand the market. We only work with gym owners. We are, really work one-on-one or in a group setting with you to make sure you get success. We're not hands off, and we don't just generate leads. We teach you on sales, because everybody, like Sherman will say this, you think you're good at sales until you start running paid marketing. And that's simply just, it doesn't mean the leads are bad. It's just they don't know, like, or trust you yet. Like Susie's best friend, Susie sold them basically. All you got to do is sign them up and not mess it up. And then lastly, like, we have a high end, like if you're stuck in a mentor group that, like, people are talking about, should I bring my dog to the gym and, have kids running around, like, and you're doing 30K and above, you're in the wrong group. You need to be with like-minded people to grow your gym to $100,000 and really set up, what does 5 years look like for me?
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I think that's one of the big things that we hear often from people that, they want to get going with us, and they want to know about the mentoring group, and they're basically saying, I don't want to be around gym owners doing 10K. There's nothing wrong with gym owners doing 10K, guys. Like, we've all been there. You have to be at 10 before you can get to 20 and 40 and 100. But once you start, you get 30K, 40K, 50K, you're just having different questions, right? The questions are just different than what someone that's only doing 10K may have. And most of the time, they sort of lump everyone together. As long as you pay that extra fee, you're gonna hear about it. You're gonna talk about the things that they want to do. So, that's one of the big things that we like to really pride ourselves on in our Pinnacle group. You're going to be around other gym owners that have already proven that they can generate 30K and above. So now these questions are going to be more like-minded. They're going to make more sense, rather than, like Blake said, oh, I had a coach not show up. What should I do? Right? Those are just different. Again, those are just different problems, right? Those are just different problems once you get to a certain level, guys. So I think that's one of the things that we're proud of with that Pinnacle group. Blake, so I have a question for you. If someone is listening to this, like, okay, I know you guys have been talking, like talking about your business, of course, but let's talk about what someone reaches out and they want to know, well, why wouldn't I succeed with Lasso, right? Like, what would you tell them? Like, why wouldn't they succeed with us?
Yeah, I think it's really simple. Like, we are a done for you solution, right? Like, we are going to manage all the leads. We're going to take it off your plate. Here's another thing, guys, because this just happened, and excuse me if you're listening to this, but don't barter with your clients on running your ads for you. Like, we spend 60 to 80K a month on Facebook ads. We know what works. It is way more of a risk to have some random guy in the gym or girl that thinks they know Facebook marketing and have no clue how to, like, what actually works. You're wasting your money. So first off, we handle everything for you. We integrate it and do it all. But that does not mean that it's not going to be hard work. We're going to get you anywhere from 50 to 100 leads a month. We know that 10, I want to be clear, like, because people reach out and they say, like, if you're the gym owner, and we've had this before, they're like, I only want to talk to high quality leads. Well, then you need to put a lot of, like, questions in. Can you afford $300 a month or $200 a month and things like that? You are going to get a lot less leads. But if you get 50 to 100 leads of people that are interested, because that problem doesn't go away, right? Like, the problem will not go away. I always say, if you ask 100 people in a room, they are going to say, like, 80% to 90% are going to say, I want to get in better shape. So going back, if you have 50 leads, only 10 to 20% of those people are going to sign up. That means 5 to 10 extra new clients per month are going to come in. But what that means is 45 to 40 people per month are basically going to tell you no. And you have to be okay with that work every single month and look long-term at it. So number one is being emotionally aware, I would say, to know that, like, this is going to be hard work. Number two is, if you're not a person that, like, can respond to leads and you take 2 hours, 3 hours to get back to people, this probably won't work. You have to put in some effort and have some drive and hustle behind you. And then lastly is you have to be good at sales. Now, we will train you on sales. We have bi-weekly training for all of that and train your staff and all of that. But if you're a 50% close rate on organic traffic, you are going to be a 30% to 20% on cold traffic. So we can't come, I mean, we could, but it'd be very, very expensive to show up at your gym and sell for you. So you have to know how to sell. You have to trust us in the process. And lastly, I'd say number 3 is, man, I hate saying this. Your gym isn't a unicorn, right? Like, you are not unique. All gyms, yes, they are different in very minute points, but overall, they all suffer from the same problems. It doesn't matter. We've worked with franchises, 3 to 4 different franchises, and micro gyms, all women's gyms, strength gyms, all this stuff, boxing gyms. They all suffer from the same problems. It's fixing those problems universally. Now, granted, like, you might have more different methodologies, but overall, your gym is not different. So you need to trust the process. If you try to do it your own way and tell us how to do our job, and I always say it, like, if you're a personal trainer, you wouldn't want somebody coming in and telling you how to program their own workouts. You're paying us, you're paying a professional to get it off your plate and drive results. Let us drive results for you. Anything else, Sherman?
No, I think Blake sort of skirted over something that I just want to double emphasize before we get off of here. We are not going to do all of the work for you, right? You are still going to have, look, listen, guys, doubling your revenue is hard work, right? Like, doubling your business is hard work. So yes, we're going to give you leads, and yes, we're going to teach you how to sell and help you with a plethora of other things on the marketing and sales side, but it is going to be more work, right? You don't go from 40K to 80K by doing the exact same, having the same amount of workload that you've had from the beginning. So, Blake sort of said come with hustle and stuff like that. I'm just telling you, if you're looking for an easy way to double your revenue, this isn't it, right? You are going to have to work. It is going to challenge you and stretch you, but at the end of the day, of course, it'll be worth it, right? So, Blake, that's about all I have. You have anything that?
Nope. I think the last thing, if you guys are tuning in and make it all the way to the end, if you're doing 10K and above, and you listen to this and you kept saying, like, that's me, book a call, guys. Like, go to our website, www.lassoframework.com, book a call with us. And then we're going to do a series going forward on, we thought this would be a good one to do today, knowing that we're going to do a series of our clients that have, like, just crushed it and just honest feedback from them. And so our next episodes are all going to be from clients that you guys can listen to. And I'm sure one of them you can relate to. But, there's a gym owner that's going to do over $1 million, a gym owner that just started with us that are signed up over 30 people in the last 2 months. And then another gym owner that got another one that's going to do over $1 million this year. So, we're going to get people podcast out there for you guys that, relatable gym owners to you guys that you can listen to and hear back from them.
Yep. So, all right, guys. So as always, tell a friend to tune in, and we will chat with you guys next week. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast with Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks. We hope you enjoyed. We believe marketing should increase revenue and not waste money. So book your free call today. Head on over to lassoframework.com. That's lassoframework.com and find the right words, get more customers, and increase your revenue. We'll see you here next time.